Here with us to break down what happened today in court is Jesse Weber, attorney and host of the Law and Crime Network. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So the prosecution trying to show that Alex Murdaugh trying to change the narrative after the murders. How did they do that today?
So a few ways. First, let me just take a step back. They previously tried to do it because Alex Murdaugh said, I was never down by the kennels, and then you have video that suggests otherwise. We heard earlier in the week that he said he was at his mother's house that night for 30 to 40 minutes, but allegedly bribed the caretaker to say that it was 30, 40 minutes, but she said it was 20 minutes. And then the housekeeper today. So the housekeeper said that Alex Murdaugh came to her and was very concerned about the Snapchat video that was taken off of Paul's phone that was recorded about an hour before the killings. And he was concerned particularly about the clothing that he was wearing, clothing that she identified he was wearing earlier in the day. And he said to her, oh, I was wearing the Vineyards Vine shirt, right? To which she replied, I don't know what he's talking about. He wasn't wearing that. Her assumption was that he was trying to get her to go with that story, that he was wearing those clothes as opposed to the mysterious polo shirt that we still don't know where it is. So it felt very much like a cover-up on the part of Alex Murdaugh. At least that's based on what the housekeeper said.
Interesting. And all of this today causing the defense to ask for a mistrial. Can you walk us through what happened there?
Absolutely. So during her testimony, she alluded to the fact that she had had a conversation with Maggie Murdaugh a few months before the killings, that Maggie was concerned about a $30 million lawsuit that was levied against Alex Murdaugh. Immediately when the defense said this, heard this, they objected. They said this is hearsay. And then they said, look, even if you don't tell the jury to strike this testimony, they already heard it. The reason this is problematic is because this adds a new motive for Alex Murdaugh to kill his wife. That maybe this wasn't such a picture-perfect family as the defense has tried to make it out. In fact, she also testified, the housekeeper, that she found the wedding ring, Maggie Murdaugh's wedding ring, in the car. So that's very, very significant. Ultimately, the judge allowed this in. He said the defense opened the door. No mistrial was granted. Another big blow to the defense.
If you were grading the prosecution on how they're laying this case out right now, what grade would you give them?
It's a great question, because if you asked me last week, I would have given them a B, B-. I'm going to give them an A- this week. Big wins. They got the financial evidence in. The judge allowed that in, helping to establish malice of the murders, helping to establish motive. Because what we saw at the end of this week is that at the time of these killings, there were numerous inquiries into Alex Murdaugh's finances, into whether or not he was stealing money. And when these two people died, those inquiries stopped. So it's a crazy motive to think he would kill his family to buy himself some time or sympathy, but in a way it seemed like it worked. And also, I will say, on top of the evidence that we already heard, you mentioned the housekeeper saying that Alex Murdaugh may have been cleaning evidence, may have been cleaning his clothes. The raincoat coming in that has gunshot residue on it, was Alex Murdaugh wearing that or not? This was a very significant week for the prosecution, and I think it changed the game for them, in my opinion.
Yeah, a significant week, certainly. What is the most compelling thing you saw in the courtroom this week?
Surprisingly, it's not the financial evidence, because I still think it's a little bit of a weird motive. I'm going to say it's these little things that we heard from the people that knew Alex Murdaugh so well to suggest that he was covering it up, right? So the idea that he was saying things to try to make sure everybody was towing the line, him allegedly bribing a witness to make sure that she said what he wanted to. And then, of course, we had, I believe, 2 witnesses also corroborate that it was his voice in the kennel video, the video that was taken on Paul's phone allegedly 6 minutes before when prosecutors said the murders happened. To have 2 more witnesses positively say that's Alex Murdaugh's voice when he said he wasn't there, that's pretty hard for the defense to get past.
All right, Jesse Weber, appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.